Hello. Happy Veracity Flow. We're going to get into it. This is going to bring us into the space of beginnership as commencement, as veracity as truth. Truth in accuracy. And accuracy has a fluid potential. So whether you're a beginner, if you're a continuer, if you are a returner, or just a lover of the things that you feel faithful and connected to. This is for us. All right, so my name is Mikey Yoga. Boop. Welcome. Come to a comfortable seat and notice your next exhale. By beginning in a place where you've just let go, we come from a place where we just quit, right? A quit, a stop, an emptying, perhaps of nothingness. The start is the next breath, right? The inhale start, right? The great uplifting quality that is accurate because we're in a flow already without even getting to the formalities of practicing this yoga. Veracity, I choose this, I think this, I hope to practice this in all the ways that I mistake, I fall, I recover, right? So there's always a flow in how we're kind of meeting the truth and helping us get to sort of the meaning of what we wish to convey. And that actually translates to fidelity. Fidelity is a really cute synonym that follows almost kind of right in form with the veracity of accuracy, which is the faithfulness to a belief, a cause, and maybe a person. Think about being faithful to your cause, right? Let this practice as you take on whatever notes that bring you security, release, excitement, right? We don't have to be so formally rigid, just be stuck in sort of basics that make us feel we're not doing. We can be very, very much in the learning space without feeling like we're left behind or that we don't have the skills or the ability, right? So let's practice with what we are able to do, right? So start from where this is, where the now, right? Let your hands come together as if that were a symbolic gesture as this is, right? To whatever it is that you bow to that is of you, right? Of your faith, of your belief, of your person, okay? Bow gently to that. We say namaste and we start. Okay, a couple of things that I find are really beautiful places for accuracy, as well as maybe things that get lost when you're in a class and you're learning, right, is when we talk about turning outer rotation and inner rotation. And if you were to take your arm out to the side, I'm doing my left arm, and my palm is face down, right, so here I am. Right, so if you have a little elbow bend, 90 degrees-ish, right, already you're starting to notice that there's sort of a massive interaction between the shoulder, front, top, and back, right? I might say anterior or posterior, but that's really what I mean, just front and back, top, okay? And if you notice, right, in this position, in order to do this, it kind of pinches up into your neck if you're not paying attention too much. Right, so come back down to a baseline. Right, and this might actually be your maximum, right? This might be as high as you can go without shortening sort of that length span between the top of the shoulder and the bottom of the ear. Okay, so I'm going to make a lot of references to the actual landmarks that I need to talk about. See if you can't keep that shoulder down and just explore the accuracy or the truth, right, of not cheating it up into your ear, and see how I'm turning my spine. Right, really just remaining upright and tall and just lifting into, let's say, kind of, in so many ways with the shoulder like this, there's a place that it stops, right? So slow that down. Your arm's probably heavy and tired. Do the other arm. So the palm's facing down for now. And then you're going to lift it. We'll cheat it, and then we'll return. Right, we try it until maybe you notice you've got more range of motion on one side than you do the other. This is my right side, so that might be true. Right, and then you cheat it a little bit more again so that you notice what you're doing when you've gone past what it is to really be into the space of accuracy, right? So you get back down. And it's been here long enough that now you're starting to notice sort of the recruitment of other muscles, or the sort of the fatigue that comes in from muscles that are sort of the big players as they start to bring in sort of the smaller muscles, right? Take it down, okay? Let's do both. Palms are down, elbows are lifting, right? And now we can't cheat it as much, but of course there's always a way, right? But we're going to lift through those elbows, keep your neck long, and just start to feel sort of what that is. It really is at the top, right? And so now we're going to practice a little outer rotation and inner rotation, okay? So now you're just gently keeping those elbows there. You take the fingers to point up, palms up, and then pull the hands back, elbows still stay where they are. This is outer rotation. What I mean is that your upper arm bone, right, this arm muscle bicep, is turning out, back, and away from you, right? And you'll notice the difference when we come back to where we started. And we'll now go inner rotation, which is down, right? So your triceps kind of turn up, your upper back tries to wrap forward and kind of tuck down into your abs, but we're staying taller posture. And you're noticing a whole different set of muscle and strength that is also part of this interplay of the arms, right? One more time, take it up, which is a relief from that inner, right? So a little outer and a little inner. So we'll call that a little scarecrow act, right? Woo! Come back to neutral, spread it out, and release it down. So that's, for the most part, what we'll be talking about today. All right, let's come to the mat. Here we go. So you're on your mat. Had a little change to my environment. Cute, right? Blue. Okay, let's start from one end of the mat. You're going to choose whichever end is yours to feel most comfortable in the space that you're in. This is my front, so this is what we'll call front. What's behind you is the back, and we'll be using the front and back without too much sort of severity, right? Arms up to the sky. Palms are facing each other. And now turn the palms to face forward. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a neutral quality here. Take the palms out, arms out like an airplane. Keep them there, and then take a halfway forward bow and lift the wrists. Right, so we have our neutral shoulder, right? But at the same time, we have a nice little sort of engagement across the upper back and shoulders. Okay, give yourself a break, release, head falls. Come back up. Arms open wide, palms are facing down. And now when you come up to stand, now turn the palms to face up. Right, so I have my palms up, thumbs are back, pinkies are forward. Right, and now pull the thumbs back. With this outer rotation, you've got a perfect access to the shoulder girdle, which are all mostly strength muscles around the shoulder joint, but mostly they're coming from the back. So with the palms up, the outer rotation, we can tap into those. And this is just a perfect therapy for strengthening that connection arms to body. Right? Okay, bow halfway forward, palms face down, you're in neutral, and then you exhale and you let it all go to release. Okay, bend your knees so that you get soft and you can sit your butt back. You're going to very carefully step the left foot back. Right, so stepping back is always easier than stepping forward, and you can put that into a metaphor for life if you really wanted to. And I actually recommend do the difficult part of stepping forward, right? You gain a lot more from it. All right, left foot steps forward, right foot nice and smooth. So you can take your time to step it back, right? In these slower moments, that's when you notice how dirty your mat is. Okay, right foot steps forward and left foot steps back. Stay right here in most of your body except for the arms. Take them out, palms are facing down. And then when you peel off your thigh, you come up for a high lunge, turn the palms to face up. And then pull the thumbs back. Okay, so where we're getting our back bend from right here is not this kind of push into the belly forward, but it's actually that same starter spine that we were being truthful with in the beginning of class and not cheating, right? And now it's just the arms. So you'll notice that why it looks like a shoulder or a back bend here is because your upper back is creating that. So you just have to lift the chin, and you do have this really graceful, really beautiful back bend. Okay? Take the arms up, palms forward. Just makes it easier to touch the floor into your low lunge. Ooh, very good. Right, left foot forward, right foot back. Nice little touch. Arms out, palms are down. Right, bring it upright. Right, just your posture, palms up. And then thumbs back. So, belly is gonna get a nice chance because right, you're resisting the sort of losing your truth by kind of overarching the low back, and then that will incorporate a lot more of the abdominal muscles, so you get like a lot more bang for the buck than just what you're feeling in the upper back. And already you might even feel that your arms are going way farther back behind you than the last one you just tried. Okay. Palms to face down, arms up, palms forward, hands to touch, right foot step forward. Perfecto. Inhale to a flat back. Right, sweep the arms out to the sides. You're going to sit to chair and then take those little cactus arms that we started with that were like this, right? Right, so we call them like a little cartoon cactus, right? You're just feeling that, wrists are pulling back, elbows are drawing in towards your rib cage, and then come up to stand, palms up to the, hands up to the sky, palms face forward. This is going to go left leg back, swim back to those airplane arms, palms down. Okay, lower this down. Low lunge. Fingertips are touching the floor, very gently pick up the right foot, and you're just going back to a three-legged dog. And since we're just kind of starting mostly from this kind of honoring or cause, right, which is just being very, very cute and careful and close to your center. So it's a square hip, right? We have a tendency sometimes to overdrop that right hip. So you kind of find that little halfway point where you're not overly open and overly closed. In both places you can lose sort of that great sense of awareness. So let's just stay halfway. Okay, use your exhale, bend the knee, pull it forward, pull it forward, pull it forward. Place the foot, right? Feel free to grab the foot to place it there if that helps, okay? Right, you start from a soft area of the back of the neck if you're pinching, right? Notice that so that you can prepare yourself for the next step. Arms out, palms down. Okay, upright, palms up. And now belly in, thumbs back, lift the chin. There's your high lunge again. It's getting prettier. Awesome. Okay, arms up, palms forward, hands forward, reach, step to warrior three. You're on the right leg, left leg is lifting. Again, hips are square like your three-legged dog. And this is a real sort of where is your yogi today? We'll just say, how does it feel on this day? Right? Either arms back to the sides or straight forward. You can take that all the way up to stand and you'll notice that sweet mindful transition to standing from warrior three is just kind of bringing in a whole lot of juicy work in the hamstrings and glutes of that standing leg, right? So you're probably standing here listening, arms are reaching up, wondering what's next, right? No, you're having a good time. Forward bow. Ooh, there you are. Looking pretty good. Okay, inhale to a flat back, all is well. Arms are out to your sides. You're going to sit to your chair with your cactus arms. Okay, so your cactus arms are just a nice reminder the work that you can do to keep open while you're practicing building the endurance and strength for Mikey's long, epic stories in chair pose. Okay? Alright, fold forward, head drops. Enjoy that little release for a moment. Right foot, step back, little lunge. Okay, left leg, go back, three-legged dog, square hips. Right? And so square hips are fine, and you could really be working that heel up, or you could really be working it to feel that streamline of that left side, right? So you can take any class, whether it's a beginner class, right, a quiet hatha. I wouldn't recommend overworking a quiet hatha class, but any class you can really refine into the work that you're looking for, the engagement, the action, even the results. As long as you have a good idea of how to place your bones, right, for the cause, the body, right, bend the left knee, tuck it in. Right, I'm even tucking my chin so our flexors all want to come in towards the belly. Place that left foot between the hands. Okay, arms open for an airplane. Okay, pull the belly in to start, and then you rotate, right, palms up, holding saucers, thumbs back, chest open. You might notice there's kind of a really sweet weight transfer or balance that goes from your front left foot to the back right foot, but everywhere in between too. So it's a bridge, right? Chest up. Okay, arms up, palms forward, lean into the left leg, and then you transition up to your warrior three. So I'm going into an airplane warrior three, because I like it. Right, you get all that feel of those hamstrings holding that left leg, holding the hips. Whoo! And then a nice, cute lift to stand. Arms reaching up, and then fold forward. Everything's down. We've yet to do a vinyasa. There's been a lot of talk time on this, but there should be sort of a place where you kind of come out of this session where your skills have advanced just by the information, and then really it's less about what your intellect just got, but more what you brought in from your body's intelligence. Okay, so not as much cognitive, except for maybe a little memory for next time. Okay, left foot, step back. Let's go right foot, step back 2. Your hands can plant, so you're in a nice sturdy plank pose, and everyone loves that. Exhale all the way to the floor. And then we're going to take a little bit more of this arm work, shoulder work, right? Tops of the feet are down to the floor, lift the hands. Immediately you go into the upper back, and if you're not being careful, you might be up into the neck, right? Because you're looking forward. So you look slightly down, and I mean slightly by like a half an inch, right? And then pull the elbows towards the space behind you, back of your mat. Okay, so you try to keep those shoulder blades tucking down towards your heels, we'll say. That should keep your neck long. And your arms are still hovering in those little cactus shapes, kind of. And then sweep, press, reach your arms straight out in front of you. Right, and that, if you notice, that the top of your abdomen, your abdominal muscles just fired up in a little different way, so they initiate, right? Then the elbows, same way. Deep W's, tuck back and down. Notice that there's a little bit of those lower traps that are helping picking up the chest. I'm getting a little tired, right? Hands to the floor, right? So keep that work in the upper back. Keep the abdominal muscles fired up, and then use your arms to assist all that lift, right? Shoulders are still back, up and open. And you can take that back into an all fours, belly's tucked, tuck the toes, right? So you're in all fours. Pretty comfortable position. It's kind of that neutral space of that airflow that goes from sort of that lower diaphragm up into the sort of the height, the top of the lungs, right? Knees lift. You're in down dog. Yay. All right, so yogi's choice on this, right? What are you in the mood for? whatever time of day it is for you. Look forward to the front of the mat very gently between the thumbs. Probably like the most honest place to look. Don't go too far. Right? And then you're going to jump, step, or hop your feet to your hands, to the front. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale. Okay? We'll wrap this up with one final little sort of sequence to really get sort of all this opportunity to apply. Right? So we've taken this little simple simple component, finding my words, keeping it real, and just see it in action. Inhale halfway up, flat back. Let's go chair pose with cactus arms. Okay, take that up to stand, reach up to the sky, and then further here, pull the wrist back and go for a little standing back bend. It's mostly upper back. You're stable from the ribs down, stronger from the glutes to the heels. Woo! And exhale, fold forward. So that might have you kind of warm there. Okay? Left foot steps back. Low lunge. Right leg goes back. Square three-legged dog. Right? Pull that knee forward. Get really, really close as that knee can get to your face and forehead. Okay, lift that back, left heel a little farther, and then when you decide to place the foot, that's when you lift your chin to look. Right, so you get your face out of the way so you don't kick it. Okay, arms out for that hovering airplane. As you come up to your high lunge, palms go up. And I might even suggest that this is one of the more efficient ways of getting into high lunge and a really sort of proficient back bend, as opposed to having the arms lifted over your head, right? We're all a little different. Belly pulls in, thumbs pull back. Yeah, that's sweet. Okay, and you come back up, arms up, palms forward, reach to that right knee, and swim it up to warrior three. Okay, you're gonna bend that left knee so that we can tuck into it, and you're gonna hold it. So I call this flamingo pose. I think it is called that in many places. Now when you come up to stand, you're going to open this back up to those palms up. And you've got arms out to the sides. And we're going to take a simple twist to your left. If you can grab that left big toe or your calf or whatever it is, this is a twist. The modification is bend the knee or keep it bent and hold the knee as you open up that left arm, right? So I have my palm open to my left. You could palm it up and get a lot more out of that left shoulder in as far as strength if you wish. Okay, inhale to center, left foot down, both arms up, and exhale, fold. Go for the other side. Whee! Okay, hop, step, or jump back to plank pose. So we'll do another vinyasa set. Exhale all the way to the floor. Tops of the feet. Lift the heart, the chest, the shoulders, the hands off the floor. Right, one time sweep them out. Palms are down. Again, pull back, elbows back into that strong low back mid traps. Right, hands to the floor. Everything's already fired up and engaged. Ready to ride up to that beautiful high cobra. Okay, back it up, all fours first. Sweet relief, right? Tuck the toes, lift the knees, boop, there you are. Your choice, how you get to the front of the mat. Hop, step, or jump. Once you're there, inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold, hands touch, right foot. Step it back. Low lunge. Right, remember to settle the neck and shoulders, so take your time. Left foot, back. Yay, right three-legged dog, right? Square hips. And you choose where you want to really focus your attention, but at the same time, it doesn't mean your awareness isn't everywhere else. So just because your attention there doesn't mean that you don't still have that connection to all the other sort of the landscape of your person, right? Tuck the knee forward, 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 forward. Tuck chin, 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 right? Lean, lean forward. Lift the chin, place the foot. Sweep the arms, hovering airplane. Come up, palms up, belly in. There it is. Spread it out. Right? Looks like a falcon pose, right? Right? Come upright, palms forward. Lean forward into left foot. Swim it out. Warrior 3. Right? Follow that graceful connection to your breath here. So we're naturally in the depth of that, right? Flamingo pose. Lots of birds here today. Right? So you're hugging. And you come up, swim up to either standing with a straight leg or a bent knee, right? Take your next exhale over the right shoulder. So you're either going foot or knee, however that works for you, okay? Remember, the truth is really sort of mostly, try not to use sort of so much, in the sort of power line of your spine. So think brain, spinal cord, down at tailbone. Right, try to keep that all in a nice clear line. Yay. Back through center, feet down, hard up. Yay. Exhale, fold. That's good. So remember to not allow the sort of learning, the knowing, the excitement to turn into neck tension or jaw. Maybe both. Shoulders, neck, jaw. Inhale to a flat back. One more vinyasa set, hands plant, hop, step, or jump. There's your plank. Follow your exhale to the floor. Okay, tops of the feet to the floor, hands off the mat. Arms sweep on the inhale forward, lifting the wrists. On the exhale, pull the elbows back. Hands land. We're in a great set, a great opportunity here if you want to advance this to press further and wider up with the hands to lift the thighs. So that would be more up dog. And then we're going to take in all fours here. Okay? Little cat-cow here just to kind of allow us to appreciate where we've been and how well we tapped into what we are, right? So there's the faithfulness to what we're practicing, right? Tuck your chin and tuck the belly. This is, for some people, an incredible place to pause. Right, our extensor muscles, the sensory pathway up the back of the body, back of the spine, is so diverse, so vast, right? There's a wonderful amount of feeling right here. The other side of this, right? This is the cow side. Right, a little curve, a little look up, also a fine place to pause. Right, there's the upper back and shoulders we've been working on. And this is the place where our heart thinks and sees, right? It's the easy stuff that we know, but it doesn't mean that it's not confusing. Right, one more time, go for the tuck. This is a little darker, a little bit more still and awesome, at least for me. Okay. One more of the cow. Yay. Come back to a neutral spine, which is clear, even, honest. Right? However you wish to get to your seat, it could be different than me. If you'd like to follow a little sort of pathway to sitting that includes a little more flow, knees kind of wide, right? I have my knees wider than my hips, at least out towards sort of in the direction of the side of the mat, so you can cross your ankles, your shins, and then leaning back just to the point where I can feel that I'm still safe. My tops of the feet are going to the floor, and I can also incorporate my hands. So my hands jog back for my knees, so you gently push into the feet to ride yourself back to your seat. And in a world where that actually works out, if it's your first time, you land in a seated position with crossed legs. Maybe, right? Here you are. Here we are. Thanks for tuning in. Let your hands come to your heart. And this namaste is really it's for the truth, right? It's how we're getting there. And it doesn't always appear at first attempt, right? So keep trying. Namaste. Yay. Yay.
Happy yoga.
Happy holidays. Happy this week. Happy everything, right? Stay cute. Talk soon. Bye.